special Patriot Place episode that we're going to be reviewing September 23rd, 2001.
Pause. Nothing happened, right? Like in real news?
Well, in real news, the NFL is coming back from a week off hiatus due to the unfortunate attacks in New York City, our hometown of 9/11.
No. I'm talking about real life, like 2020. There's no news in Patriot news, right? But is Tom Brady fucking with us?
Oh yeah.
That's
sorry.
it, right?
How can I forget? How can I forget? Well, apparently there was a Hulu commercial with Tom Brady. Talking about his Hulu bullshit, talking about what he wants to do. And then he says, I'm not going anywhere. And the Patriot fans is going completely out of control. Me personally, I didn't take shit from this commercial, honestly.
Okay. First of all, hi, we got faces. Second of all, why does everybody read into shit that's just stupid? I don't understand this world we live in, and I hate people so much. I'm sorry. I don't get it. Why are you reading into things so deeply? I don't understand it. Until he says the words, I am not staying in New England, or he signs the contract that says, I am a New England Patriot, stop beasting and wait till March.
That's it.
March is when it happens. So stop reading into shit. Why is you falling into the media's trap? You're making them so much money being retarded. You don't see that? Y'all don't see that. Stop. God.
You know what's worse, honestly speaking? Before we get into this, WEII from Boston, those guys are super homers over there. But I like listening to them because there's people that on the show on that station is really, really good. But that's Homer Central over there. Homer Central, like they was eating this shit up. This is the same station that was breaking news on Tom Brady fucking moving out of his house and cleaning out his Gillette Stadium suite and all that bullshit, and talking about that he had a new house in Brookline. And where's Brookline at, sir? Is it Connecticut? Isn't that in Connecticut? And Connecticut is still part of New England. So really, then you're gonna fuck anywhere. So just shut the fuck up. Wait till March and relax. Listen, you guys are going. Oh my God! I know the Patriots was in the Super Bowl this year. A lot of y'all,
right? I probably didn't know what to do with yourselves.
They know
right?
What to do with themselves. A lot of y'all saying about. I seen a lot on Facebook. A lot of Facebook people saying, "Oh, the Patriots not in. It's so different." Well, we're still the world champions. Until 10 o'clock tonight, we're still the world champions. No, it was vacant when we lost to the Titans. That's it. A lot of y'all didn't know what to do with yourselves. See, I was seeing that shit, and I was completely just, ejaculating everywhere. Just relieving yourselves. Relax, guys. When he says he's coming back. Do I want to come back? Honestly,
hell yeah.
I love Tom Brady.
Because
I hope he never
we
leaves.
don't have anybody else.
But I won't be surprised if he leaves neither. I won't be surprised if he leaves neither.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. He's not going anywhere to me anyway. An actual source, Ian Rappaport,
yes,
a real report came out and said that him being Tom Brady and the Patriots were in talks, and the Patriots are willing to give him $30 million. But Tom said, nah, just give me people to throw to, and that's it. So what he is doing, in my opinion, what I believe he's doing, is that he is biding his time and waiting to see what the Patriots are going to bring into the team. That's what he's doing. When he sees something he likes, he will sign on the dotted lines. That's what he's doing. So he is not going to take that $30 million, because if he does that, he will not have anybody to throw to, because we will be broke. He's already taking $12 million off that money, so then he cannot take that much money. So he is waiting to see if they bring in any power, whether it's somebody from free agency, which has to, because he doesn't like playing with young kids. So the draft is not going to be worthy. Plus, a draft is a month and change after free agency. So they're going to have to get like an AJ Green or Eifert or something off free agency to prove to him that they give him.
I think honestly with Mohamed Sanu, I think by next year he'll be able to finally get in the groove of what's going on.
I think so too.
I think he'll get in the groove of what's going on. Him and Harry, I still believe in Harry. I think he'll be okay. Obviously Dorsett is probably good as
no, he needs to go away.
He's gone, probably as good as gone now. So you need another receiver to complement Edelman. Edelman's not getting any younger, and that's it. But if they can at least
get a tight end,
And they need tight end badly.
That's what they need more than anything else.
If they could find, like I said, I wouldn't be mad if they get a Tyler Eifert or they somehow traded for Rudolph or whatever. Somehow, some way they traded.
Yeah, well, people were talking about signing Austin Hooper, which I don't like because it's gonna be too expensive.
Yeah,
but that's probably the best tight end in the market right now. If they find something like that, that's all. That's it. Tom will come back and re-sign Joe Tooney for the love of Christ. We already lost Skarnecchia, so for the love of Christ, please, sign Joe Tooney, please.
Please sign him, please.
And I already accepted the fact that we're not getting both Collins and Van Noy back. I already accepted that. I think we're gonna sign Collins and let Van Noy go. That's what I think we're gonna do.
I think so. I think he's gonna be cheaper, and honestly, because Kyle Van Noy played well enough, he doesn't want his money, and I think he's gonna go. How much money he has in Detroit? I gotta feel like he'll be back in Detroit again. Who knows? But
hey, he already got his rings and his accolades, so get your money, brother.
Yep, and of course, for Patriot news, Stephon Gilmore was the first New England Patriot to win Defensive Player of the Year, the best corner in the league.
Said that's just what October bitches. Hold that. Told ya. Let's go.
Absolutely sensational.
Fuck Football Focus. You know I love y'all with all my heart. I actually listen to that podcast every week. I love y'all. But they got me tight today. I listened to the little recap of the Super Bowl, which was fine. And they listened to their little rewards. They do their own award thing.
Yes. And
they said that if Aaron Donald doesn't win it, then it's basically no one else deserves it, which kills my mind. Blows my mind how much they grab Aaron Donald's testicles. I don't understand it. Like, he's a beast. He's the best, best defensive lineman. No, he is probably his best defensive lineman in football. But he deserves defensive player. Why? Why? What? Stephon Gilmore was locking everybody up that's not named Devontae Parker. So, what? Why? What? Aaron Donald? Are you serious? No, stop playing. They love him too much over there. It's a real big. I almost went inappropriate. I almost let my feelings go. Yeah, we're gonna move on to the Dynasty Year. I think that's it for news, right?
Yeah, that's it for the news now. So relax, guys. So today we'll be reviewing Week 2 of the 2001 season. September 23rd, 2001.
The greatest game in Dynasty.
This episode is called Football Has Players, America's Has Heroes. I'm wondering why. They literally had a 1 week hiatus from the unfortunate attacks on September 11th. What happened in Washington, D.C., what happened in New York.
I remember that day.
It was a terrible day. I was in 3rd grade when it happened. And in school when we found the news and we all went home early.
Bright side of that day, I met my best friend for the rest of my school year and 5th grade that day because we both wanted to be with this one girl. And we went down the stairs to go to our parents because they picked us up at like 10 a.m.
Yes. And
we were there talking about that girl the entire way, and then we just became best friends ever since. That's nothing to do with what we're talking about, but hey, yeah. I just like that little story.
Yeah. So this game was played in Foxborough Stadium, the old Foxborough Stadium.
Yeah, Foxborough Stadium.
Yes. Gillette. Well, not Gillette. This is the final season before they went to the Gillette the next year. The Vegas line, the Jets were favored by 2 points. The over/under was 38.5. And this was
just 2 points. Interesting.
Yeah.
They didn't make the playoffs the year before, or was that the Dolphins?
That was the Dolphins.
2000. Was
the Dolphins? They won the division that year. I believe so. Yeah.
I'll be forgetting, bro.
So the starting line for the Patriots in this game: Drew Bledsoe at quarterback. Running back was Antoine Smith. The fullback was Mark Edwards. At wide receiver was David Patton and Troy Brown. Both of them were not in the starting lineup last week against the Bengals. So they got into this week. Your tight end was Rod Rutledge. The offensive line was Matt Lyke in his first start. Mike Compton, Damon Woody, Joe Adrunzi, and Greg Randall.
Rookie Matt Lyke.
Before we get to rookie Matt Lyke. Before we get to Joe Adrunzi, we get to him in a second. For the defense, we have Bobby Hamilton, Anthony Pleasant, Richard Seymour, and Roman Pfeiffer on the defensive line.
I believe also rookie Seymour.
Yeah, he was. He was. The linebackers were Mike Vrabel, Brian Cox, and Teddy Bruschi.
Who got snubbed for being a Hall of Famer.
And in the secondary was Ty Law. Terrell Buckley was starting today in this game. And then on safeties was Laurie Malloy and Matt Stevens. The punting special teams was Lee Johnson and Adam Vinatieri. So let's get started in this game. So before the game, they had this ceremony. Obviously, Joe Adrunzi, the right guard for the Patriots, his family, he comes from a family full of law enforcement. His father was a police officer, and his brothers were firefighters who were in duty in September 11th. So they were literally there helping people, helping the victims there.
But did they pass away? Do you know?
No, they were still alive. Well, I didn't check that they passed away or not. But they were all being honored.
I was gonna make a joke, and I'm like, if they died, I can't make a joke.
Nah, they were all honored. They were all honored. So.
Yep, they're all singing America.
Fuck yeah! That's a cool ass movie. The Team America World Police was a great movie. Check it out on thing right there. All right, so the Patriots returned to Foxborough for their home opener against the Jets after losing 23-17 to the Bengals. They got their after punting on the first 2 possessions, the Patriots were able to move the football efficiently.
Oh.
The Patriots ran the rest of the ball 69 yards down the field with 9 carries, led by fullback Mark Edwards, who was killing him and Kevin Falk with the tandem, absolutely busting ass.
I wonder if any kids that watch football now know what a fullback is.
Yo, for real, I remember in Madden they used to have the fullback dives a lot, and that used to be the most effective way because they you never knew who was gonna run the football. Like, there's gonna be
I formation kills.
Yeah, I used to be my cheese when I was younger. But anyway, where am I at? Wait, my notes. Led by Mark Fullback and by Mark Edwards and Kevin Falk. J.R. Redmond and Antoine Smith, who were the 2 running backs on the Patriots, also led. They were ran the ball this whole entire game. They put it inside. Antoine Smith ran inside the Jets' 6-yard line, but unfortunately the Patriots were unable to cash in a touchdown, and he settled for a field goal by Vinatieri.
Sounds like this year.
Okay, on the Jets side, they had the quarterback was Vinny Testaverde, and the running back they had on display was Curtis Martin, the former Patriot, and he had a career day. Not only a career day in the game, but a career game overall. He eclipsed 10,000 rushing yards on his career in just 7 seasons. 7. That's fucking incredible. Like, that's ridiculous. And he did it with the Jets. So, mind you, and I understand why they retired his jersey and everything over there, but that's neither here nor there. He completely annihilated them in this game. So basically, they ran the ball basically in the entire drive with Mr. Martin, and they set up a field goal to tie it 3-3 going into halftime. So in the first half, the defense, Patriots defense forced 4 straight punts against the Jets, only allowing a field goal. The offense only punted the ball twice, but the fact of the matter is that they couldn't really get into the end zone because there was a play where Bledsoe threw I think it was a 50-yard pass to, I believe it was David Patton. It was picked off in the 6-yard line. It was picked off by Aaron Glenn at the 3-yard line. And that was basically the killer right there. That would have robbed them of a touchdown. That would have put them up by 10. It would have been 10-3 heading into half, but only 3-3.5. Let's continue over here.
We're almost getting to the good part.
Yeah, we're almost there. The Patriots received the ball at the beginning of the first half, and they have a long 13-yard drive. Bledsoe was 7 for 7 with 55 yards. The next play, unfortunately, Bledsoe hands off the ball to Mark Edwards, and he fumbles the football. Returned by the Jets. What is the drive? They were cruising down the field, 7 for 7, 55 yards deep. Mark Edwards fumbles the ball, which he did a lot this season. Which, even though I'm watching it again, I'm like, what the freak are you doing, man? Like, shit. Like, Mark Edwards, man, he had a tough time. That's why they didn't give him the ball that much. But when he did, he was pretty good. Then the next Jets possession, Testaverde led the offense down the field, was set up a Curtis Martin touchdown that put the Jets up 10-3. So then, obviously, another punt. Possessions later, the Patriots offense finally wakes up. Bledsoe, where am I at? Bledsoe connects with Troy Brown for a 58-yard reception, which puts the Pats inside the 20. 2 plays later, Drew Bledsoe throws an interception in the end of the he does an interception in the end zone to James Ferrier. You probably remember that guy, James Ferrier.
Yeah, James Ferrier.
Another wasted drive. I'm like, yo, listen, enough time to put points on the board on literally 3 points. They could have at least had 17 points in this game. They could have at least had 17 points in this game. Just stalled, but just bad quarterback play, unfortunately. He kept forcing it.
He said James Ferrier.
Yeah.
You got to remember who that is. That is going to be a Pittsburgh Steelers. He's going to win rings soon.
And then a couple plays later, when the Patriots get the football back, Drew Bledsoe I think it's like 3rd and and 6. And he attempts to rush for the first down.
This is it.
And it's knocked out by Mo Davis.
The greatest player in NFL history.
And
why?
Then,
because
we're going to explain this in a second. So, obviously, he got hurt. And obviously, he got the first down. No, he was short the first down. So, the Jets punted the ball.
Damn, how you get popped like that and not even get the first?
No, he was a yard short, unfortunately. And then, unfortunately, they punt the ball back to the Jets. The Jets don't do anything. But so then in the next play, they had Bledsoe in the game. You know, they ran the ball with Antoine Smith. And then literally the next play, Belichick says, "Get out." And he brings in some guy.
Belichick slick. He was probably waiting this entire time to get him out the damn field for the last game and a half. Like, I don't want this bastard as my quarterback. I know Belichick. I don't think ever like Bledsoe. I would to this day I would say that he was waiting for an opportunity, and then here he is.
So Belichick says, "I'm gonna put this guy from Michigan, some guy from Michigan, 6th round pick, 199th pick overall, some pretty boy, some guy from California, some California boy who listened to the Beach Boys and the Beach Boys when he was a kid, some guy named Tom Brady." Which apparently you're gonna hear a lot in this, and you're gonna hear a lot in this era. You know,
for the rest of the series.
Yeah, for the rest of your life. You know, for the rest of your adult life, your childhood adult life, apparently. But we'll see how he does. So they put him in the game, and he tries to bring the Patriots back in position. Mind you, they're still down 10-3. The game is still winnable. So Tom Brady goes 5 for 8 with 55 yards on the final drive. Was unable to put the pass in the end zone because they locked his ass up. So 4th down, tried to find Troy Brown and incomplete pass, turnover with downs, and the Jets kneel down, and the Patriots fall to 0-2 in 2001. With the home game next week against Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts.
But did they really lose, though? We'll find out.
We'll find out about then. So that's week 1. That's week 2 of the Jet game. Which, honestly speaking, overall, I love defense. But mostly was just bad offense.
It didn't sound like defense. It sounded like sloppy crap.
Sloppy crap. And if you like Curtis Martin was a beast. Curtis Martin finished the game with, let me see right there. Where we at right here? He finished with 24 rushes, 106 yards, and a touchdown. Touchdown already had 137 yards passing. Bledsoe was absolutely horrible. Bledsoe had 159 yards with 2 interceptions. But the Patriots trailed them in time possession literally by 1 minute. It was 30 minutes and 52 seconds for the Jets.
That's even more sad.
And 29 minutes and 8 seconds for the Patriots.
That's even more sad.
So, so next week they have a division rival next week with the Colts. Yes, the Colts used to play in the AFC East.
Yes.
And they were going to,
Yes, you will hear the Colts twice in this season.
Yes. So the Colts, so that was week 2. So what do you think about the game? Even though you know what happened.
I don't think the Patriots actually lost. They may show an L on the record, but again, did they really lose? I feel like some benefits may have happened to the team.
Yes.
Just saying.
Well.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Next, the first start of God.
Okay. Well, let's take a little quick break real quick. Let me just get my stuff going right now. Anything you want to say before I get started?
Nah. I'm just going to pause this and wait for you to go.
Yes.
We'll be right back. And we're back.
Yes, need to get a breather real quick because we have more Dynasty era for you. See, we always got your back on this one. This game is we're going to review week 3 of the 2001 Patriots season, September 30th, 2001, between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are 2-0 coming into this game. The Colts are 2-0 coming into this game, and the Patriots are 0-2. When have you heard the Patriots as 0-2? I don't think I've heard it ever in my lifetime. Probably have, but probably not likely. But I can really remember what's going on. But yes, the Colts are the Colts are in Foxborough Stadium for the second straight game in a row. The Colts were favored in this game by 12 points. I don't think the Patriots were favored in any game this season. But I don't know. The over-under was 45. And we'll get started. On the Colts, they had Peyton Manning, obviously the quarterback, young quarterback, from Tennessee, who's the lightning rod. He's supposed to be the phenom. Or this episode is called "The Phenom versus the Young Lion." The Young Lion. That's our episode for this segment here. Edgerrin James was the running back for this game. I believe Marvin Harrison was in this game too.
Edgerrin James is a Hall of Famer now, right?
No.
No, he didn't get voted in.
No, I don't think he did.
I saw his name, but I don't know if he got voted in. I know he's a finalist. That I know.
I mean, he's finalist for this year, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did he get in now? I don't remember.
I don't believe he did.
I'll look it up while you talk.
Anyway, so the Patriots started lineup. Tom Brady, that guy from Michigan that happened. So apparently, the injury for Drew Bledsoe is a lot serious than people thought. Allegedly, Tom Brady actually, he could start his game. The running back was Antoine Smith, was the running back. Mark Edwards was the fullback. Troy Brown and Jermaine Wiggins were the wide receivers in this game. Jermaine Wiggins, the backup tight end, was the number 2 receiver in this game. I thought was kind of weird, but I like Wiggy. Wiggy's great. Tight end in this game was Rod Rutledge. The offensive line was Matt Light, Mike Compton, I can't pronounce his name again. Gray Rugamer. I'm sorry, I'm messing his name up. Joe Adrunzi and Greg Randall for the offensive line. On the defensive line, you had the same old. Well, they fixed it up a little bit. They changed it up a little bit. Bobby Hamilton, Anthony Pleasant, Brendan Mitchell got to start today, and then Roman Pfeiffer. The linebackers were Mike Vrabel, Brian Cox, and Teddy Bruschi. And as always, the corners were Ty Law, Otis Smith, and safeties were Lawyer Malloy and Matt Stevens. This game was, you would think that this would 12 points, man. Like, no respect. 12 points. They thought they were going to completely annihilate them. But
it did suck. So
they did.
And yes, Edgerrin James is Hall of Famer now.
Yes. So the first few Patriot possessions, Tom Brady did a very good job moving the ball down the field. A few passes to Jermaine Higgins for 20 yards. A few passes to Troy Brown for 28 yards. And for the second straight game, they run the football very effectively. Kevin Falk and Antoine Smith combined for 76 yards in the first quarter as Antoine Smith runs it in for the touchdown to put them up 7-0.
That sounds like a Colt defense, all right.
7-0.
That's why they get Tony Dungy soon.
Pause quick.
What the hell did you mess up? We're in the video now. Nah.
Yeah, so
we're back. My bad, guys. Go.
Sorry about that. So 7-0 Patriots. So then another field goal comes to make it 10-0 New England, and then the defense completely just goes ham.
Sounds about right.
Peyton Manning threw a pick 6 to Otis Smith to make it 17-0. This game was completely out of control, really, really fast. He threw a pick 6 to Otis Smith to make it 17-0. Also, he was picked off by Roman Pfeiffer again. Pfeiffer, who had a great game too. He had a pick, he had an interception, and he had a forced fumble, punching the ball out of Edgerrin James's hands. So right then and there, it's pretty much over right there.
Sounds about right. Sounds like what Belichick does to Peyton Manning. You hear a lot of that in the next coming episode.
It was literally really bad. I mean, Peyton Manning threw a touchdown pass to I believe it was the running. I don't know who it was. I forgot his name, but it was somebody. So it made it like 24-7, and then obviously he gets the ball back, right? And another pick 6 again. A pick 6 by who? The Hall of Famer, Ty Law.
Ty Law, of course.
So he had 2 pick
Literally
6s.
Peyton Manning's daddy.
So he had 2 pick 6s in this game. Peyton Manning goes completely rattled, and it's pretty much over. It's 30-7 already. It's 30-10 at halftime. 30-10 at halftime. So it's like, damn. So where am I at? So even though they're down by like at least not 30 points, at this point they're down by like 20, 25 points, and Peyton Manning's not going out without a fight. He said no. So where am I at? He would find the end zone twice, but he failed a 2-point conversion to cut the deficit to 44-13. This is after them just completely running the ball. I'm just I'm going to run down what happened. I'm wrong here, but at the point, it was pretty much over at the moment. It was 44-13 was the final score. The Patriots got their first win of the season, and they have a trip to Miami the next week. But for the stats we have here for the Patriots, Tom Brady only threw 168 yards. There really was nothing much to say here because it was a complete annihilation. Antoine Smith had 94 yards for two scores, and he caught 3 balls for 58 yards. Kevin Falk got into some action. He had 9 rushes for 48 yards for a touchdown. Like I said to you before, Ty Law, pick 6. Otis Smith, pick 6. The defense sacked him 3 times. And Roman Pfeiffer had a forced fumble and an interception. Great for the defense for the Patriots. Now, for Peyton Manning, for the no-shows, basically the entire Colts team completely no-showed this game. He only had 196 yards, touchdown, and 3 picks. Edgerrin James only ran for 55 yards. Marvin Harrison only had 49 yards catches.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So Tom Brady, his first start, just pedestrian. Setback and pedestrian. Watch his defense completely feast on Peyton Manning. Which you're going to see a lot of Peyton Manning and Tom Brady over the years.
You're going to see a lot of this.
At
least in the first half of this.
Yeah. But it was just, bad. Me personally watching it, I'm me personally watching the game, I was like, you know what? Because if you watch the game, the commentary pretty much said, it's because they said, it's Peyton Manning and the Colts. Because they were Super Bowl favorites early that year. They picked them to be Super Bowl favorites early that year, in 2001. But you know how they were just this complete dick riding.
Yeah, they were. They'll pay for that.
Yeah, CBS did that a lot in this thing.
They did that for the next 10 years.
But
I'm sorry, 15. My bad.
But yeah, other than that, that was pretty much this game. Patriots are 2-1, and they have a game against
1-2.
No, 1-2, and they play against the Miami Dolphins
on
the road. Which even
still
still to this day, the Patriots seem to have problems in Miami. But we'll get to that in 1 second while I get everything running.
Or we'll get to that on Friday.
Yeah, we'll get to that on Friday. Well, we'll get to that on Friday.
Yeah.
I think we did pretty good for these last 2 games.
Absolutely sensational.
And everything like that. I hope you guys like the review so far. You can always watch these games on YouTube. They have a whole bunch of this on YouTube. You can watch again. I have fun doing this. I think this will be great. Honestly speaking. So next week we're gonna review. On Friday we're gonna review the Patriots and Dolphins. Week 4 we're gonna week 5 the Chargers and the Patriots.
And maybe even week 6.
And maybe week 6, depending on how everything goes with it.
Yeah.
But other than that, this was fun. I've been having fun doing this.
Memory lane, man. Everybody likes to reminisce.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. I'm on iTunes. No, we're on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify. Google Play Radio, Stitcher Radio. We're on Twitter at Podcast Dynasty. And shit, my jersey came in. It came in right now. I ordered a Stephon Gilmore.
We both ordered Stephon Gilmore jerseys before all the bandwagoers take his jersey because he won defense player.
Yeah, I just got the alert to say it just got to my house. So yeah,
mine will probably come tomorrow.
So yeah. So anyway, take care. We love you. Peace.
Love you all. Peace out, guys. Go Pats!
Let's go.